Chris is a man living in England. For several years, he forbade his friends and wife to throw out the beer caps. They didn't understand why Chris needed them, but they still helped him in his endeavors. For 5 years, Chris's wife tried to find out why he collected them, but the man never said the purpose. But 5 years later, he did tell a story about the bar counter at a bar that his father used to go to when Chris was very young. And sometimes, his dad even took his son with him. He liked this bar counter so much that for many years he kept an idea of making exactly the same counter in his kitchen using tiles and granite for many years. To do this, he decided to make a counter in the center of the kitchen that wouldn't only please the eye when eating, but will also be a very elegant item of interior design. The first thing Chris did was a tabletop of plywood. The legs were made of boards. When it was completely finished, he painted it black. Then he installed it in the kitchen and then carefully leveled the surface in order to avoid bumps when pouring resin. The next step was to realize his dream, which was possible with the help of his friends who collected metal caps for their friend for several years. The most difficult part of the bar counter was sorting the caps by color, and not just his entire family, but also close friends participated in this process. Over the course of several days, they carefully selected the caps for colors that would look good together. The children were especially happy about this activity. In the beginning, Chris thought about layering out the caps in some sort of drawing. But then he realized that if they were arranged by color, they'd look much more beautiful. Some caps that had a beautiful inscription on the back were turned over so that the inscription was clearly visible. When the drawer was laid out, it was filled with epoxy resin, and when small bubbles appeared in some places, they solved this problem quite easily with the help of a dryer, which leveled the surface and eliminated the bubbles. He placed the colors in such an order that the corner was dark. But if you look at the rack from above, you can see that each color smoothly flows into each other. When all the work was done, the countertop was ready for use. With its appearance, this bar counter added its own personality to the kitchen. And moreover, looking at the caps is a very exciting activity during lunch. Initially, Chris's wife was skeptical of his idea, but then, when all the work was finished, she really liked the result. Chris, meanwhile, says that the most favorite and best thing in the house is what is made with your own hands. Because this way, you show everyone else your interests and values, as well as show your personality. That's all for today. Write in the comments whether you like the countertop or not. It will be interesting to know your opinion. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumb up and share this video with your friends. Bye everyone!